before na gutekiraga ase ensi ya Kenya. Omanchi muri sangana nche ekerengereri kyabo wetera sinambigirega bwa screen yago na bugontumira ujumbe enke ontebie ayesensema yago na kyoroche enganeyo. Kondo manchi muri tutarachaka kegima inyora sinsemo chichi mitandao asensema ya Facebook na bagotonya gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital na boiga sensema ya YouTube na bagotonya gwetera Ndizi TV News asensema ya website na bagotonya gwetera www.ndizitv.or.ke Eritrea ne Fridah Kerubo tosange ase obwamo. Kondo manchi muri chinga kinare gukora obutuke bwane ntomaite kero gotumeka line ya Safaricom chinga kichiri okugore credit gose ogo top up airtime yago ase line yago ya Safaricom ntongera rotoko ragariye kurukonga chibonga points ekaro kwagorire credit ngwenyorero de chibonga points bono Safaricom nigo yatebire bene ngo chire go introduce expiry date ekegera nga abantu abange babeire batari go redeem chibonga points chiri eyegere bakurigerere kera bakurigira sense mo yechibesa chirisiko nigo bakonyora nga 4.5 billion wekira aso mutinyu o gatatu bumwako yoiga echiona chichibesa chirisiko nigo baganete chi customer chibe chiko redeem chibonga point chiri erinde banyara kwa bakuru chibese ichyo kuri ndo mwancho murigereria babekire expiry date gose engaki chibonga points chigo expire onye toriko chiko redeem within emyaka 3 nigo chigo expire igo mwancho muri no bwenete origereria ngane inyura etware ko gacha chibonga points ichyo ndiro rachinga ki Safaricom yabwate chi offer ase kware ko gacha gogo iki chibonga points chinyinge kwatarere eduka ya Safaricom erinde kwenyorera esimi kurinde nigo batebire nga chi customer chiabeira sege kege tambe abo batanyakora ko babako redeem chibonga points cyabo igo mwancho muri inyora onye kwaga chite chibonga points yago korwa tatebe December that first umwaka bw'ikiri bubere na 19 inyora kegoika etarike ya mo January umwaka bw'ikiri bubere emeronge bere netatu chibonga points yago chi expire wo manchi muleno bwana torigererie enganeyo to kolera asara onyara ko bagoko redeem chibonga points yago wakwanera ne credit wakwanera nabantu bari otagite ko manchi muri aina ragende to kolekana asinsemo chiri chia Safaricom kono manchi muri to gosuka motu ase sector Yoboonchoreria inyoro manchi muri to atigire amatuko 5 na 3 erinde omutinyo iga oikominarimo obego koera nabo igoto chake goseto soe asumutinyo 12 inyora etarike yamo omutinyo 12 naliyo morai Ense Dr. William Ruto agosiori bene umorobeli olio Hustler Fund ono manchi muri yolesko gali inyoro morobeli Hustler Fund nigo chagete chinga kichiri chi campaign chiabetetense kara siasa yabetetense ekere oyole kurwanire kiro kyobora Ense oyole bonega omora Ense ya Kenya Dr. William Ruto abetega kulira nga kiara chigosoyo goso asobugambi nachikweneka nga osirire abantu bali bakorunse bottom up kurunse go chigoro anena mano akere kulire mama mboga boda boda abunegati y'abantu nabayigo abasaye enegati y'abantu bali abetega kulira nga nachikubasira ekero asoa abisi akanyara ko bagakorale bene nga obekire 50 billion ensemo eyigo chikweneka nga Hustler Fund yo achikwana na Hustler Fund nabugo kweneka nga Yoboonchoreria bali abakabake ngwegendereri bale nkonyora bale alone ase interest ya Ense kegima erire babakogendereria Yoboonchoreria babo nabo igo kwekinia kondo mwancho murigerere ekero to kurigereria amatuka ya maigaiga nigo emirobeli yali kubekubene birengereri bigacha onga keruta gete Hustler Fund go sekete kwenyorera Hustler Fund goika otwale sako go semwe register se kiombe fulani erinde mo chikwenyorere sake korinde amachibuni gaso kire ale tofauti akaranguriye chi condition chicha bekirwe so kwenyorera Hustler Fund nigo chabere tofauti omuntu bweneta konyora Hustler Fund inyora Hustler Fund yerengete gokonya common mwananchi oyoganite kwegendereria akaro kurigereria oyo taite kwenyorera Hustler Fund egentege tangani abweneta tuare Hustler Fund yetari yabana Hustler Fund ine yabanta banene oikatware miaka 15 ni tato go chigoro 18 years and above ene richi kori tangandi abereri kobekwa bene ekero kurigereria naende go ikatware kebande kurwa sense ya Kenya umanche muri amatemba tanga Hustler Fund erengete chinse Hustler Fund nigerendete erengete omo Kenya igogo ikotware miaka 15 n'itatu guchigoro nabo igotware AID kurwa ase Ense ya Kenya nandike ntokende woika oikirania machikari board neroro yabirike gochorubene ninchiko kumanyinga board yinkurunse ki ere eboderi yabekira machiko abene igogo ikochugwikirania machikari elindo nyarako bagokwenyorera Hustler Fund ekaro kurigereria nabo igo bali ase chisako na barobombara aba limited aso kwenyorera Hustler Fund eri igonye mobwate esako ere registered na ino mochikwenyorera Hustler Fund yo nende bari bakobera ase sako mbaba inse ye miaka 15 n'itatu igogo ika nawe bali ase esako batware miaka 15 n'itatu guchigoro kuri no manche umurigerere Hustler Fund yiga nakyo gochikwenyorera lazima bache bagotarire ase omenya terindo enyorere Hustler Fund yaya emerobeli yabekiro bene Hustler Fund nabo kwenyorera gwitira ase esimi yago igo manche umurigerere onye kubwate smartphone app nero rogochikotebigwa nga enere ya Hustler Fund o download o register onyore chibesti yago gwitira ase simi kurinda balirinde batabwate smartphone rebwate kadude toko karuka kaduda gasimi kari agakege chi button onye kubata gasimi kari ka yechi button enchera nero rogotumika ekorwa nga USSD enchera yoneri for example didio kwatebunga dial star enamba gete kwa watebubeka ashenya kwa maelezo zaidi kwanyara kwa bago kwenyorera Hustler Fund igo manchi muri emerobeli ne yabene konda liboli ligochaiga mwabekire technology nya ase okwenyorera Hustler Fund ayo manchi muri gerere ningora chigokora emirimo yesoko monitor Hustler Fund eri na kigo chigokora emirimo korende asensemo ya Hustler Fund nigo management wose oboteneneli bwabere bukobekwa ningo gochikoligereria sensemete angutarara ningbara byaba bagochikotenenera Hustler Fund bagochikoyemulika nakiye kurukuru ase serikali gwikira asabana inchi kurinde inyuru manchu muligerere ekero Hustler Fund bwenete kurwegwa nigo omara bwense atakeire bayire lichikerigo cha sensemo yebunge erinde banyako bagotegererwa nabagiye budget yebege korubiro bene konde naigwete ebirengereri bya ababunge bagotebanga tarilazima rikigwe ase bunge nabakwenda ayana ne Hustler Fund gochia saba na inchi batumike baadaye omuraibwense acha kuirani budget anyara ko bagakweresera na kichabere chigutumika korinde tebwene tibwetani 10%. Enali kolengana nelichiko timetigo somura ibwense obwatiriri chikilio kolende Hustler Fund enige kurwa sechibesa che serikali wose somura ibwense omanyene manchi muligenda gusangana nchekerengeleka uwetera sinambirika bwa screen yago nyora sinsemo chiche mitandao sensemo ya Facebook na bagatonya gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital na bega sensemo ya YouTube na bagatonya gwetera Ndizi TV News sangana nchekerengeleka uwetera sinambirika bwa screen yago omanye na kioroche ogochikonyolera Hustler Fund nechikoko konya ayobuna common mwananchi wose obokurumi na barobo mete mboso yegatigabo orochichi bese chinchi kwikira omwananchi naboigo bunoroche uchumi ya Kenya egendete gokonga ayobuna mwanchi omurigereria ayobuna oganetie bese yugotumika orochi buna Yoboonchoreria bono igabo abere bokoira nanse no chikonyore eloni eyo obego koyira ni ase chinga kichibwenete konde tetraso ase oboteneneli ningo gochikoligereria Hustler Fund ibune gochikoenana ntobwate Antony General Antony General ogochikoligereria chibese icho naboigo ntobwate abantu babere aba babere bagochoro kurwase abawaziri naboigo ntobwate PS oyotenente medium small and micro enterprises akana boigo ntobwate omoteneneli gose kurugale chinsemo cha National Treasury naboigo ntobwate non executive chairperson oyogochorwa nomuraibwense Dr. William Ruto baigo ntobwate omoteneneli Yoboonchoreria abu nabwegati abali bagochigotenenera nawe kumulikirana kichibese chiga cha Hustler Fund chigo chikonyara ko bachigoikera abakenya hono mwanchi umurigereria tora nabona soro gongorwa Gusii ayo mwanchi muri yo turigeti kurusike ugali kwabere ko gwasemigwa naki Hustler Fund ego chigo chaka nabo igogokora emirimo yabo no metenga interest naki ugochikoirani interest ege kakengana naki ugochikoe gwa chibese icho nyare ko bagukoirani interest nyoro muraibu Ense na tete benenga besa teyo yabosa iwo manchi muri kero kwimu kichibesiri ni gokoichimo kibuna alone matuka makeiga no chikonyara ko bakogochirani manchi muri temeti kwa bere ko gosemigwa naki hustler fund ego chigokora emirimo yabo ekero nkwirana asorogongo rwa Gusii na betengo tarera account ya Nyamira ngabakingo sanga Yoboonchoreria bake bagekora sensemeri bakaba bakorera ebirengereri byabo kundi korengana sensemo yabo mbara ntwara bumanyi bonde bwensi naki hustler fund egokora emirimo yabo kundi teturategera ebirengereri byabo toigwe naki sensemo yabo hustler fund nakira chi ko bakonya
Vincent Onunga jinechi bingorosia igongorosi 2020 yama cha kuisana ono kolengana nechi besejio president yete ko chikotoyetera chiasora nturanje mbanyanga kichire igare kora tosomia tomanya borunge kichibese tokaraki togochiko koene tokoeu tatoera abantu ari bakacha toriki kesi ingeri 50 timbwate sengo cha korusia egeren chiche ko ngora chiche ko tomi kurubone kana bana bana iko chibese echo koikabara twegeri kwanza irenga nanda nyabaka twase ingeri 50 na kitoko chienana iko toko chienana na interest ya irenga tindamanya bondo jando banya kulika na kumiri sana iko ngosabe president origeria machika iboronge buya chiga senta yale toto chinyo nana boto tagete katokonyeke lakini koikamura toere sanga ngakitogo chi togo chirania na bia birangere bia na munandoche yaona
ya tinde me assembly anda se within county to ya Nyamira ase town ya Nyamira nainde anda ne TV na ba sakiba mangana we TV ya Ndizi TV ya cheko saka mangana igoro ya Weso Fund Asla Fund ya ya berege korwe wako seke gokwanerwa no marayo itobwense mtowiri amruto ya kwanere korwe kara korwa ale kurigia chukura na gwekabona igagenete kunye kwanera abasaki aba mangana ego bachira igase town yetu ya Nyamira within Nyamira County ase winjo kutakumanyana ngakia abana inchi bairire amangana aya koba asoguma bwabo gusina kibanyarorira ara abakonye asobogimobo ekero uchumi yetu ya Kenya ya sarikire kwe kansepi nje buno yomo obere okori biasara ase myaka emenge ase county yetu ya Nyamira amana bosongo igongo tane biasara byakire Ense mono yakere biasara byakire Ense mono kurumaya gatu abere toko ekuchironi toko ekuchironi bune group nkore tero abari mu batwegeria igoro yechibese chibago chigotoa na kitura batu gwakana interest yechibese chinirenga nande kuwa mono abagotoa kubwa mono ekero tokora biasara gete inde twegendereri ngono to sawana chibese chia asala ekero chirabe chigo cha se county yetu ya Nyamira asingi cyabanya biasara baito itagane kigima abari mu bararetwa baerese buya basomya abantu baito buya igoro yechibese chi na interest ne kibara bakorwa na nenga kingani na kibara ewe ebakero baba ya iruchibese bayari gani ende kabako chagwasa kwera ni chibese kina interest banyorera batwarira at least chinguru wake chugwasa kwera ni linde mbaye kuchibese nande basa kote una ira ni kengima enyore chibese cyari batarasuka ase nchi biasara byeto birenze hano tware gosabanga yare kunyarekana president yetu ya Kenya William Ruto musike William Ruto ari kura atigake ara afufo uchumi yetu ya Kenya era aba at least buyake elinde kara abantu abaito bako kuchi chibese ichi chibakonya ase biasara byaba so kwegendereria nchi basa gocha chibasa kolete mechande minga ase chinka ekora abantu mbagwate besa abantu barenchara abana chi school fees baseriwe abantu basa kwata chibese ichi bachira ase chi school fees bachira so kolie ndagira na ende chibese chibuli bakora ni chironi babeka ase mechande menene kubi barenga buli tangani nchibona nje ngote ana igere buya abantu bararetwe ground bana abantu be abana inchi be form SC group batumirwa abalimu baiki babasomi ekera babasomiri abana inchi bamanya kwa mwana nkuimo kibali chibesage usembali go chimokia na nina bago chimokia ana ari ko sabana baye we duration none yimeti nyitato nyuma kibairu chibese be asiri biashara gose bagende biashara byabo bamacha kwasa wakana interest naende bagwanja baba bikira interest enkemono ekiagire biashara uchumi yetu ya Kenya ya besarekire mono aina nare gukwana asinginchi abantu baitu banyamira kuba mona abanyabiashara auraga ni kibeseji asinginchi kwegendereria ase biashara byabo muyamono
Kubonface ateka mungare nkere mokomoni ya magombo what onkoruo na chana ta kore ga Nyamira ga kuyamona so mo president ya itombu ya soko kotwali bagana intu konyora chiron chia surafani lakini aswara ko saba machika ya kwa be kara oya ruisio akara buna bono kurumambi na achira etobe customer account inga soma tinkonyara goikerani pesa iyo ndaje kuna kuira ni ngora ona buna mafuta ale igoro na kinda ate kuira ni eroni atokaria machika ya agara na intuna liara tokonya akara asora no muntu orense pi ona ora totebi ngani asora fund na nde torense pi igotora tokonya yamo nguru kuna Fridah ndeko munyakiro weji bigibigi ga getuwe ya public works kitanga ni bi hasila ne gento kyoko chakiranse go chigoro ona mwana to irebese yenenke nero to go chakira na moto tebi miake tano nga ya go sinyire gwakana one gente ke giacha ko tongenta go se giacha ko tokonya ebese onye ke go chatige chan conditionally ebiasara kirabi yo muntu na bagwakana ko onye biangire sekana bekoro yaro nga kie go etie bindebi yamo na boto muntu na bokomenta pikipiki yamo go soyo tabwati na boto ko mwira na stina nto mobekiro mukobo ne pikipiki ya je mikobo ai we pikipiki ya kana ngora ko re akanda to gwakana asara fandiri ya
Tangoro ku Jackson omwando korwaria busamaro no Nyamira to kuri gasi ya boda boda bono asebese president to gwada to toa na bere besengi amono ira to konye lakini bono asinge jose inga to kusinyu kwakana ko to gwada se miaka 5 na bego to kongera na ire bono kiagera no se moyo bosia bokongete mabuta kongete bono kwalgo ranger ora to roberi biasare inde to sirene oto keria mabuta to keria no bosia yari bona botonya tuwato obuskore bugwakana na wana ko ta mangana nangana yo
maera sontora nyora igoro yechi besechi bacha akirete igoro bagatiga korunse ebaro go chakira korunse tomanya gotira go chigoro to igoro ya maera so yechi besechi ga una ntu abangina egera batu erese to understanding enki kere igoro ye bese eko era bese inero ni koira ni to
samalieta nengor gumeli gesara nyuma ya surabande fandi ebale ngotweresa batutumira abalimu nage bagotosoma igoro tokwimukia eroni twamanya interest nirenga twamanya gusaba chibesa teriandikire 50,000 tamaiti percentages nirenga twamba kato tebi tumanya kwimuki nende tumamba mboge tole kurunse go chigoro kiagera biashara mbiyo nabo tuwoja bara to bento akoraki ntuonia tuira nene chinye ni chichito to koreki totugute mbuya to tebi ngora twamanya wanza
Vyake gima umwanche murigereria abuna bonchereria korwa Yoboonchoreria Nyamira chinga kibagendete korwa ebirengereri byabo kobwatikana no murubere yo o Hustler Fund chinga kibagendete kweranga ati baranyara ko baba konyora amaegerio nabayigo mbama itinga ekero bakwimuka kibese cyo nakibabwenete gochirani kondo mwanche muri atoko genderara ne kibese cyo chiri kabeso nigo ebengia Equity yaberege korokia obokoreri obuya ase babere bagokinia goika ekerengo gya 26.61% ase koena na chibesa chiri kabeso kero kurigereria obotuki nigo bokoroki goika omutenyo okianda omwako yiga nigo babere bakonyora chibesi nyinge gwetera chibesi chiri kabeso omanchumule chinga kitogenda gosanga ni chibesa chiri kabeso echire gose Ense ya Hustler Fund inyora asensemo ya Hustler Fund nigo ogochiko imuki chibesa gochakira chishilingi 500 goika chishilingi 1050 echine chibesa obwenete gose kine kekerengo obwenete kuimuki kuimuki kurwaso mwananchi ulio Ense kabisa nigabwaneta kuimuki ichi shilingi 500 nabo igakero kuira ni interest nigobwaneta kuira ni interest ya 8%. Konde naro chebago tebanga 8% igani gokoyira ni pa annum yani ase egeka kyumwako yomo igumanchi muri ambachi kweresa bene ni maitinga wiki embagendeta kwirobelia nabo mbachi gotweresa asobwagale na kibabwenete kuira ni chibese chiga ekaro manchi muri kurira nga chibese cyama kapeso ni ebimbe ne binge gose chibenge ne chinyinge nabo gekero kurigire chinsemo chicha digital online lenders na bange bakwena na chibesa cyama kapeso ntubwate fuliza ntubwate mshwari yakero kurire Ense media tala na boyugo branch manchi muri yakero kurigire Ense media mshwari akaro kuligeria kera gwa kabesire chibesa kurwa Ense media mshwari niko bwaneta kuri ni interest ya 7.5% ase chibesa kiri kwabere gukuimuki nabo yakero kuligeria Ense moya tala abuna bare digital online lenders niko kuira ni interest ya 84 to 180% ase chibesa kiri kwabere gukuimuki gochi interest rate chabo niko chire sekerengo kigoro mono nabo yakero kuligeria Ense media branch niko yakero kuira ni chibesa kiri chabo niko kuira ni interest ya 156% to 348% ekera kwemukiri chibesa lakini akarukulire asensema ya Hustler Fund nigo bayire interest rate insem kigima asokwire ni ase interest ya 8%. Umanchi murigerere atigango toraligerere asensema ya ye Simon Chelugui oyore omuwaziri ase chi cooperative nabo igo oromoteneneri o micro small and medium enterprises inyore nero gochikorigerere nena mono ngaki Hustler Fund ebweneta gotumika chingaki ateneta Ense media Yoboonchoreria abakabake naki Ense yaye abereka kurigeria engane ya Hustler Fund nechiko konya omwananchi okawaida gose Yoboonchoreria abaigaba kabake nyoro manchi murigeria kero kurigeria ase serikali ya Uhuru Kenyatta uyo kabiri umurai Ense ekyembengero rabete kago chaki asinge nchoko konya abasaye abasubati nabigo abantu bali babwate obolema nyiri kembengero rakyare kurukwanga Uwezo Fund ekyembekyo nkiabwate omungusomono anene mona sogo konya abantu bunabuna berigi ngoteba lakini korinde ekere serikali ya Kenya kwanza yabeteke goso niko babwate neti ebyombe bakabibeka bigachikoba biashara fund goma nchumurigire inyora Hustler Fund neroro nabigo biashara fund neroro nande inyora Ense ya biashara fund nigo kurwa Ense media National Treasury nigo babere bakubika 2 billion asogo chikwene kinga naro Ense media abantu bari nkwenyera bale chibesejo akorinde amachiko kurwa serikali taranyara ko bagakubika bene naki ego chikonyara ko bagiye gukora emirimo nabayigo inyora Ense ya babunge mbabenerete gwiti amachiko kinga kekero kurigerera obokoreri bwabo chibesi nyinge nchabete chigosira Ense media konde nigo baganetiye kurigerera bene nabigo ko eneki nakyo bokoreri borachikoba kinga kibaganite kubeka supplementary budget ase obokoreri obuya wa matukabosyo igoro ya biashara fund nyora chibese cyonigo kiringete na ndebo igo gokonya abasubati abasaye nabantu bali babwate obolema kwenda Ense ya Hustler Fund nigerengete gokonya chi Hustler nchechechi bari bagwetoma ase Yoboonchoreria obokoboke bakwiruwanerera kera lituko asokone kibina nkonyora bale engeri yabo manchu mulete to sangenere omuwaziri o cooperative Simon Chelugui toigwa Ense ya Hustler Fund na kiakwerera.
We need to mobilize strongly the savings to create a big difference between deposits and loans so that in that difference we can now engage government. We then need to restore back the confidence so that we scale up our savings and create a buffer. So I'm challenging you. One of the most important emerging development and key economic policy intervention of the new administration, namely the financial inclusion, popularly known as the Hustler Fund. The President has intended to enable Kenyans at the bottom of the pyramid to access affordable and timely credit facilities who have been previously locked out of the credit facilities and to boost the savings culture while creating a momentum for sustainable development. There are 4 products which will be supported by the fund, namely the personal loan, micro loan, SME loan, and startups. Already, the personal loan products has been finished, and as well as the regulations, which are now undergoing public participation. The first phase rollout of this flagship program of the government will be unveiled and launched on 30th of November 2022 by His Excellency the President. Cooperatives through SACCOs are expected to play a major role through which Kenyans will access the Hustler Fund. So the personal loan will range between 500 shillings to 50,000. And we have also surveyed the market. On average, the 7 million people who are in this category, the digital lending, the fintechs, are borrowing between 700 and 2,000 shillings. Using the institutions who have been doing this thing, now working with them to develop. Once we graduate them from personal loan, we go to the SME micro loan. And that is where we are coming to cooperative bank and cooperative SACCOs and have an engagement. Because we also have one problem as government. Many of these loans have been given to various banks, but when we check, it doesn't get to these hustlers. The banks have held back the money and used it to lend it to commercial borrowers. So the impact has not been felt. So we will also have a service level agreement with the SACCOs and banks who will qualify to this facility to ensure that delivery is done so that we achieve our intended goal, but through the intermediary. Our responsibility ends at the time at the SLA agreement. As we are on a mission, we want to ensure we impact at the bottom of the pyramid. So it doesn't serve us when we give you this money and use it for, you use it otherwise, or you put it in a government bill or bond. It's not, that is not the purpose. This is going to be the biggest bank, the biggest digital. We are moving towards virtual banking. We have a role, and I see cooperative as a participatory, as a contribution. You have a role to play in government.
We have worked very closely with the government to position the cooperative movement of Kenya at a pedestal at the global stage, with over 22,000 registered cooperatives in Kenya, policy and legislative framework, prioritization of the enactment of the Cooperative Societies Bill into an act by Parliament. In addition, we seek further review of the SACCO Societies Act to provide SASRA with more capabilities for supervising and supporting SACCO that get into liquidity and all operational challenges. Support for our coffee cooperatives and unions to mill and market their coffee, specifically push for revocation of the recently gazetted coffee regulations that prohibit the licensed coffee brokerage companies owned by cooperatives union from trading their own coffee at the coffee.
Ndemana sana omanchumulia bitaseni kia Ndizi TV chinga kitogendete kusanga imeyo morobile bwinse Yoboonchoreria chinga kitogendete kuimanya na raia gendete kokorekana anene mono ase sector Yoboonchoreria otoberito kusanga nere Simon Chelugui oyore omowaziri asiense mochirichia cooperatives na boigo omoteneneli o MSME omanchumulia obere kagotosemia igoro ya Hustler Fund korende wiki ye nkagiriteliti kulia ejuma ntochikonyora roboti oroikiren kura sensemeri ya serikali na ki obokoleri bugo chikoba asensemeri ya Hustler Fund manchumulia togo sukamutu sensemo yende ndometenga ebango ne yengenjo na kero omo Kenya nabwenerete kurwa ebango anene monasekero kweneki obokoleri obuya imeyechi county akarokuligeria amatuko abuanko iga nigo ekyombekerike keteneta sogosangereria ebango kiare Kenya rako bakiagote bangange chikomenta okorusie ebango astinse amochirichia mitumba inyoro manchumulie mitumba yabage koreta liberera mono chingaki ababwatani abarote banga banyarako bakorusia okoreta mitumba bakura chinsemo chichesko na bigo banyara kwa bagosira local manufacturers asogone kimna Ense ya Kenya ngogenderere ntwarara ikiombe ya kiarenki abage kwimukige tambuke na bagateba nga mbachikomenta bango asensemeri ya mitumba kondo mwanchu muri ekero kurigereria Ense ya Kenya chi university emerongo etatu nchiabete chiko egwa chizawadi kubatikana no bokoreri obuya bukorwa ebango nabo igogwa semia abantu na kibabwenete kurwa ebango yabo nabo enyenche yo kurwa ebango nereye ekaro kurigereria gati ye university chiri chabete chiko egwa ezawadi na KRA nigo university ya Kisii yarengeye moyabo asabene kiri obakoreri obuya kero kuri Kisii University nigo ebwate ebyombe ebiko bekana amobi ya semia bantu anene mona sekegori egeke basemia bantu na kibobwenete korwa ebango enyencho ye korwa ebango anene mona se county ya Kisii nereye kondo mwanchi muletere county ya Kisii yo kababere bagosemia bantu babere bagotarere county ya Homa Bay county ya Nyamira chinsemo chichia Siaya asibabere bakorwa obumanyi kubwatikana no bokoreri bwebango umwanchi mulento aroche umaskere Odinga chinga kiare gotebanga nonya na ekerotete kweneki amagenderasi county nerebu yakwarwa ebango ekiagera ebango nerekoleta amagenderasi chi county konderi tukore igoro nigo Kisii University yabeteke ko tuara omoyega obene ekiagera nigo baetue a certificate ya Center of Excellence asensemo yokurwa ebango konde mwanchimuli tusange na barabo torra asensemo yabona kiyabete
further what we are celebrating today, but we are celebrating two things, and I think you know that they will espouse this one. We have a lot of celebrating of students who are really assisted, starting from here our staff, because our staff used to have challenges. Our leaders here today to help us execute this. So Esther, we can have the table.
And afterwards, issue the certificate to the university.
Join me at the front, take strategic position so that as we continue celebrating this, we can see.
Professor Akama, you
today for our university because today we are launching the Kisii University Tax Society, and at the same time we are also launching the Kisii University Center of Excellence in tax payment and compliance. And this one here really shows how we are doing as a university, particularly in the nature of the students which we train in this particular university. We have got students who are members of the Kisii University Tax Society, and also we have got students now who are now going to be participating in this Center of Excellence. We have got to say that our students over the years have been tax ambassadors in this region and the country at large. And because of that, His Excellency, the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, awarded our students or our tax society as the best in the country in terms of creating awareness among Kenyans on matters tax. What these kids do is basically providing voluntary services to Kenyans, starting with the staff in the university and also members of society in Kisii County, in Nyamira, in Homa Bay, and Migori, Siaya, Kakamega, all these western region. We must move away from the culture of avoidance in paying taxes. If we are to pay all Kenyans, 30 million adults, if we are to pay our taxes, I can tell you that our country will develop. The government will be able to provide various services. May they be education services, may they be health, may there be infrastructure.
We have 30 tax societies in the various universities spread across the country. So we were looking for a center of excellence in each of our 7 regions. We had parameters that we were looking into, and the key one is the level of activity of the tax society. The university also had to be tax compliant, and also we looked at regional representation and how they are able to support us reach the unreached.
I believe this occasion is very important, and more so for the young minds, because the main aim is to inculcate that tax culture in them as early as now, so that as they walk through their lives, they'll be able to assist the public, educate the public, and engage the public on matters tax this early. And that's why we chose Kisii University. They have a very vibrant tax club, and we've seen that they've also done some good job on that, and that we want to assist them, give them that backup to ensure that they do their job very well.
Byakegima Yoboonchoreria abunkuru ensemo ya Kisii University chinga kibale kogokera na kibabeire bagokora obokoreri obya asensemo yokorwa ebango kondo Yoboonchoreria enyora sensemo chiche mitandao asensemo ya Facebook na bagotanya gwitira Ndizi TV News Digital na baga sensemo ya YouTube na bagotanya gwitira Ndizi TV News kondo Yoboonchoreria ntometenga public participation ne yengencho asokoreta amagendero imechi county kondo Yoboonchoreria ninchiko kumanya ase oboime naki abananchi babonete korwa ebirengereri byabo kubwatekana na rayali serikali chi county nabo igo serikali enene ebwenete kubakorera asengencho yokweneki amagendera kondo Yoboonchoreria tenda so asomotimo komokego to basagosika to basakonyegera yingoira na ntosange amange.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu Gusii. Soa asu mutandao ensemo ya YouTube ulikilieta Ndizi TV News abo no konyora chibicha siabalia baito vimerubio ao boigo tonyore as Facebook buna Ndizi TV News aigano Ndizi TV News Ubwansu Gusii. Twaichanire koralia ugukwa kumungina patseba bosiboli chogo nigale omwana unyagusira omari nomungina bitengo nigale omungina unyagusira Simeon chogo keiri nigale ngina omurandia James chogo Mariana Grace Alice Nyaboke Nyasani amuna nyagusira Tobias na Nyansarura Mukobi na Buchere ingina byara Helen Muturi Kerubo amo na nyagusira Marisera abamunyomerete ngamona Luka Peter na David nigale moibuli umwabo Sigara Nyaera na Monyenye Nkamatia Nyanchira Mora Kemuma na Mora Nkoreraya Untita Obai Oturi na Marube Moko Yoye Gori na Makori Nina Moke Karo Omari Keberi Father Gori Sara na Bandi Ingina Koro Naomi Julius Joash Hylen Steven Ruth Pastor Kimani Peter Richard Nyavieto Murwani Kalen Amadi Dorin Susan Patseba Ann Lukoba Evelyn Nabande Ingina Korolia Michael Kevin Oyugokora Ndizi TV Hall Manyi Ogokora Oyuminto TV Univent Joyloe Gift Mwema Ndonyo Eileen Sosi Nabanda Bange Nigo akurusugwa ashenkendu yenye gitari ya tabaka chitariki 2022 ecy'umutinyi 10 umwaka w'ibukiri 2022 ugusabirwa na koenigwa kwaye nigo gukora begitariki 23 ecy'umutinyi 10 umwaka w'ibukiri 2022 asenka yaye erensemo ya Bomoseri Misesi sublocation Gucha sub-county county ya Kisii asebali bonsi banyorere no gwakwa kubwatekana no gusira kuyu mwabo nigo twarure engora yaito Chinyagetari Njiraroro Korende Ram Hospital Kisii nebwate birenko bigoro byobokoreri asubo bwenia egati yobokoreri babwate namona in and out patient NCH clinic Gusii maternity nabogokora consultation mbabwate pharmacy ultrasound CT scan ngokora bale x-ray dialysis kubwenya bale emechando ya maino naboigo amangana yebirole bya maiso uko baruogoke gosoko baruokonene naboigo mbabwato bukoreri bwa ambulance chinsemero ngibirinainye mbabwate chinjira au chugwakanira egati yabo chire NHIF AON dental na linda mama asebali yabagotumia NHIF tibali gwakana besa chinde chigoro magiga yoko bweniwa buna inpatient naboko batarera asenyagetari yabo ya Ram Hospital eyuerange nekigambiro kia Kisii Low Codes Gusii bakiresimi ase namba enotisano nebire enotisano ibere isato kianda ibere isano neisato kianda Ram Hospital Kisii health first and health always.
Ekerogendrete kwebanga kugore binto au naboigo okoriye duka okugore binto bigotumeke stima na kubeka chipamp cyo wakamache na kubekerwa esola tochandeka koriya tambe genda getembe electrical services nigo bakonya PVC conduits chi switches na sockets chi solar fittings meter boxes ebirobu chi contactor nebinde binke getembe electrical services nigo boigo bare government registered electrical contractors banyore asamaga cha silver building shop number 1 ground floor hospital road gose obakere simyase namba ya obisi enoti isano na isato ibere enoti isato isano na isato gose enoti isano na ibere enoti kianda enoti isano kianda eyemo kianda gose enoti isano na ibere isato isano na isato ibere isano inye ibere isano na isato getembe electrical services asobokoreri obuya
Sunlight Academy Day and Boarding ni skuru yoboroso igotoka nyamache county ya Kisii nigebwate ibirasi bya preschool gwike kirasi kya gatano na gatatu nigobale asagia abwatobo toereru bogosomera aborokia nigobaisaine riba gari yo kugosoreria nebintu byo kugosoreria nigobobwata mabaga asibirasi au ayerera onyoreru mwana uribaga asiskuru iryo irianyora megelio no gosomigwa chisemi nigo chire chengencho mono naigo asumwano wo aguchinyora guikaba asare yengencho mbabwate gari skuru eje okonya sobo sombi bwabwango batalire nsemu ya nyamache chimita chimia isano na isato choka kurwa asibara ya Kisii Kilgoris gusoba kirisimi ase namba enoti isano na ibere enoti isano na isato isano nemo isano marakabere isano nemo marakabere Sunlight Academy Day and Boarding Primary School ya kini die bilenko bijisemi Kero muntu nabwato muganoye kurweiboritwe goikasa ikireboniga korenden kero igentekemo kebwatana numugano yomo guchie sumugano kabiri negentekyo nomukia bwogwe tomakigima ekerengekenene kyumuruburyo bwomuganone nokurwogusigeta guchie sumuntonde elionera nyare bwetoma goikebirengo byeigoro Brighton Makori ni gairire ribagerio na gwisaransa n'abantu ao eriogo korentera imegano yabo rituko rya Jumatano chinsa ibere cia butuko na boigo moiroro rituko rya Lamisi gochakira chinsa isano nemo cia mugaso. Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'umugusi.
Mbia mwana sana omanchi mulia wita seni kia Ndizi TV chinga kitoka ndita kusanga nae imeyo murubili bwense Yoboonchoreria andingo kwaligania sensemo ya kabere elindito sange ase obwamo inyana bogo sanga nche kerengere kia ogwe trasi na mbijiriga bwa screen yago na bugasti nsemo chichi mitandao sensemo ya Facebook na bogo tunyagwitira Ndizi TV News Digital na bogo sensemo ya YouTube na bogo tunyagwitira Ndizi TV News manchi mulia konyarantara so mutimo mokeigo na kumanyanga public participation yenye nchomono erio kweneki amagendero ase chinsemo manchimuri kanari gotara ase orogongorwa Gusii na betegingo sanga nabamenye abo babete bakurwa amagani abo gochia ase serikali ye county ya Kisii na raibaganite gokorerwa ase emyaka 5 eyeriga bosio manchimuri nyora public participation yigego cha limo ase miaka 5 onye toraruwe kerengere likia Gusii ligandia gochia serikali soko nekyo bokoleri obuya inyori naende kere miaka 5 ya elire naende nalika gocha korwa ekerengere likiago atoligo sangana bamenye kura sensemeri ya Nyabururu mbabete bakurwa amagani abo gochia ase omugavana bwi county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati ase bairete na ribaganiti gochiko kolekana anene mono ebintu babete bagusingerera ase sector eyobulimi bali babwate chiombe babe bakoigurerwa edeiri ase bakonia amabera abo nabe ase sector eyobulimi mbabete bakwerera na kibono chikawa bali bagusimika chikawa batete inga evalue ye chikawa yaberege kwira nanse ekero kulige chinsema chirichia Muranga go chinsema chichia bwikoyo gali ekawa nigo ere ligoro ekero kuli kolengane ne ligoriri ya Gusii abantu bali basimigete chikawa konyaranga asorogongorwa Gusii babere baguchitogore kegera mbaro chi Fridah bakaba bakohereranga nonye nibitanda biri bikwanikero chikawa ekero kuli ira sorogongorwa Gusii nigo bakwanikira chikawa ase ebitanda biri biemete nabo ekero gotara chinsema chirichia boyko yoroborali nabakoranga barabwe barosiri bitanda bichi chuma nabayigo chi spare parts ase SG factory chiga chikawa sorogongorwa Gusii ngabono iga factory nesari katokonyara spare parts echo raisi ga sorogongorwa Gusii gumanchumulie nengana ebwenete komolikerwa anemonekero baganitie ebyombe abibe bigosirwa anemonokura sensemo yabasubati erinde bayigendere anemokuro egale sensemo yogotuga chingoko mbaganitie banyara kwa bago semigwa esibare ko rangamba nite serikali yabage kubaletera extension officers ababe bako bawo basemya na kibabwenete kwegenderere igumanchi muri na betegingo sangana barubo amange kulinde tigango tutegerere na raibabu atego sembirengerere biyabo asoko neki amagendera chinse mecho mbire bibi
tafadhali ebi amaoni ino tukaneti na kimotagete na serikali yetu ya county na serikali yetu ya national government tibakoje atesema yobore nageta maoni bo.
We want extension officers kind again to kende esani monsa munation gotoko genda sana na minyoka iyo na genda mpaka mosocho najikolia umuntu okora magana umubekera kiome chimbe umugambi usina genda town mutago tokonya tonyoro umuntu yo mwanya mataro iga ugutolendera kiombe
Tinas kanyambe kyubaigwa ondanga goroyo bolemi onare indengaretinga abangi nambare babate byombe awawe binge nyare kana kereke ombe kebagerwe obolemi bwaye gokora gotware gosibona sana na serikali Yoboonchoreria nenere chinyani Yoboonchoreria nenere chinchoke ke umbegete nenere ubaremya marabona ubaremyo bya kimbusuronchi cya marabona kitakire marabona yatakire ali akorosya ebintu bikoni bya isoboso ubaremyo no bonge abantu nebyombe barasiru barabara ibosa eserikali yaiteba nyokere ligoro egere banyare gutwara enchera yo kwimokere ligoro obutugi bw'ekingo komborororo enchera yo kwenyarambia mono babone obutugi bw'ekingo komborasa abanyina eserikali yare gutwara enchera aso obutugi bw'ekingo gotoroseri bw'ebisumu toye bukingo kwa chimbego especially bono obutugi bw'ekingo kobutakire bw'ekienyeji tuwale kumanyekana ng'aga igazi mataro central no abantu batugete kingo kwa chikienyeji igotoka nyore market na mono nade toimukere igoro igobole myobo igatika ebyombe birigere likubire sana none byombe byabagina nebinge birega abagina nebinge bire byamana so tegera
byamano ngenda sobolemi kare kurigere county ya Makwena sia ebakurwa akwa chibe guchugo smeka ngabona chivando busichinyende tiritire certified ka kubore county government ya Simbarati inyora abalemi baiko baga yato wachiba abantu bali babwata swakuri barakini babwati bantu bagusmeka babwati nore ne chigende tiritire certified no buoyo egento kene ukwana abantu gabange babwate chiombe chamabere atokonye korosya cooperative so that twakora kanya mataroga twanyora siko kuira mabere na roje last time count kama ndungwa ya chiombe lakini chiombe tinanda abantu bahe tunaba obisa bago kore county ika chiombe chigota chiye na sabalimi abalimi yango bono cyatiri timbego ya gatano abantu be county bakaebwa ngana bwo ngwako Kisimbarati onye kabwato mupangiro otokorenda chiombe ku Rwanda acharo ebyombe byabalimi bira oguseba form ebyombe byabalimi abaye chiombe egaraba kugire ndiko chiombe chichiko ruchirita isato iberi isato nye tiere tutirita ikomya na ongebere omo helio egeto kiriko ka value addition ya samabere endira mabera go chaba mangre kiko tena kisokonyora chikulas atokonyora chikulas so that tuaga chama bera amabera yake tuaga tirana utokora value addition korosio god igo. That's my own appeal to the government of Simbarati atokonye tonyora kulas kokonye to Finland kone is an agricultural country kokonye Kenya sana manomo county lakini
inche Ense mwana nzakurwa munyori Simbarati agatu promise ngango toigorerare factory ya matoke arati na kwana ngena lengo yake kiongwa arati yake rata nyabururu alina totebinga naro sie factory ya matoke akama ekorwa agatebanona magomari ya matoke nkoro sibale ebintu bine bono Ense meana nataka ukwana mwana yoro ekawa lero ukotoko urutibese umonte dalali weta bwone namupimere umotoliro shilingi 50 bugikoyo ekahawa ekogorwe $1 ukubolia umheshimiwa arati atoligelie market naende ki society kirichalenga kibe revive egere tonyore stoko iratikaba ogende for instance gesozo kwele tayari egere tokonyone police station ekina kinaro lakini asetu akaile ekahawa kele keyo yokonyora administration office, the police station area, the Mata. You almost have akiba toliberie kawa ntonya ko nyanga keka tukete chiombe kaiga arafu efeta ofisa ndo kwate ikendiko kuna ekatro deep ei oyeligereri etokana wadi chiombe yakabere nyakoe ono efeta ofisa atukunyere ye manda wadi chiombe cheito ime. Asante.
Ndino mulimu wekawa koyega no mulimi one abange bara nero kakorio mukutano nje nasime igonsimegete mete eri gutatu ande kera na gatorire kawa na gatorire onye mande itokoira na ire na pima jikirumia jimashini jirikire se factory jiri kiateta musonga atigeta 1950 something no ne spare part ye factory itei egento kende kya kaberga ko garaji ka ujite kya sareka nikelinda ki ebitanda tubwatega ntenajire excuse me ntenajire ali bo gikoyo ko irito kiseminaga tokorosha ligwe ebitanda bye emete amagaria chika ujite ka gojinse bono tomanya kanya abantu batugore kigabeka ebitanda biri bye emete
wane sita tobwate chiro teiyo afkade na bankanyani up to 10 bob. Bona atara igombato somo gondone ima etinga ingo chira kera bate na bachaina ngo chagocha bale bachiko gore chef kato chiri tora raba chaina au egento kende mentana samatoke koige county government guruera matoka ayo ya bali mibasi meka batie factory ya matoke tu ataba tuna ngo igurwere tera igurwa kwaro go sabo mugaba no ito simarati akiare guanja ikiara ko kanyara fari addition ya samatoke le lieta kile factory igurwe egara tanyara stock on ya matoke. Bona gari toka tuale koni 1200 egonkori on 600 asenge njama toka ichoire ndobwa tistoko gore nare gosaba county government yeito etokonya factory chiribere chibe afkar na matoka nanyale stoko ira ebimeri beito egento kende kya gatatu na mwata na irrigation te yoga Kisii nero ne bwana takobororo ndobwana takonyora mache mano mugambe kuna ali matoka mna nditwale konyora mache na graph nditwanya konyora amacha na wene katrimbuke goika ingaki ya January umaete tokoriye nteranga kitora aros chibese ingaki muna lilie kiangazi wone ngaki muna lilie ya January tosanyora amacha ali muna ntwale torwaberemi nabo gosime kachingaki chingeni onyore osiarera amacha ali egaro ingaki ye chire ero ire moyo nabo konyora chibese gore ntwale ko basabanga ki nyale konyale kana amacha ali karamake ga ki county government ba go tutire liye kisima na anya kubaliga amacha trimbuke goika bago buru asaba ujigotirire gesimaje abango ba
iso ni aite karongo arenge mne gava ya Kisii county twamedi cha bitu kabanga che go bataka ona banta bataka bakare na mbali na tajwa ba comment cho betilo ango sababu gava no tsibara te so ono ika onye konyare kana kile prostenia yoko bagira abantu chombe toni kali utuwe abantu mbara banyoru mu byani tabwa tukende pi nyore ne konyoro ni tumbira mbole mwaye usudu services grand atia atime prostenia donge abantu abatari mechiri metaka umekane metaka pi bakwa ndo sema na kubukerera
iri tari arengoro kuwini omurwa korunyari bari lakini se inchoye gasi gonde sub county administrator Kitutu Church South Ense se CIDP egenderete ono mupango muya ochire na endo toikere sa ase sublocation igotoko ira ni shukrani mono asomo governor ito sengenjaro chebuya nga around kera tokoro CIDP ebe at the lowest unit sublocation itari nganaringa ngobiya enga yere ikiagere geronde ga igonde representative yae koru Kitutu Church no mo ward admin koru Kitutu Central go umataitore mbiyamana tu kere clan chinyomba chirio mo ward admin ateba isan villages Jones Pisan ngagete kere ya moya rura maoni abase amagenderero batageta koreke mwensi pi mwayeru mwenyore yene cross once in 5 years igo mweru api mwaru maoni onsipi. The next time toja kumera la maybe onye so wanja after 5 years. Ge plan yenere go chiko inform ngaki budget go chakoba allocated. So ko ya chirensa korengere reviews bibiri totaete bikoreke. Kere bage nande ndol go chiko rinyora. Tarigo.
Onde bia shota charero. Aire sara yo kira kiri kwa miaka 5. Asisumbuane. Lakini aise konyora bwango. Alike wiki yetara era. Na arondira abantu abangaini omeranyire bwango bwanga. Including yo mwalimu one Jacob Matundra na Joseph Aminga balikire MMR street lights. Jabwana. Very good. Onde bwensi ora yorege tokende gionsi na bare robotuko. Before Friday. Oise bokelika. Oire officiel da yonsi ya serikali. No era yo mochief, no nyoro mochief magakyo maira. Ikige ikire se county. Legwana ni. Takora lere idiengia toche kolere myaka 5. Neba kogato montore Nairobi. Ogate idiengia. Motebi alike ese website ya county. Abako endoso ese platform hiyo. Olika mangana unota gete no olika page 10. Mbara balikire gosoma. Baongore keri baroche yego chigosoe CIDP ebinde bakotigere. Tegwana yi. To base ko kira no bongaini ekenyoroge go cyane. Una na rengerereti gira nanya mataro nyaburugas yonje ke para banyine bakuri ko ni chingeni onde taba ko chantia. Ere bija ko sero. Tangani kabisa ngo irali bageri wakera mbiya mono mugabano ito Paul Simbarati ese ko igore birengererio na kwa sublocation igoro ya chi program ya serikali yo chikora igoro ya magendere serikali yo chikobakorera konye to kore binte biego se bikare biese sublocation lakini bono mugabana gateba togende se sublocation o maena abananchi bachire so bonge paka twakumiri kire sublocation twachire ebikare bibwate abananchi abange na maoni bakorwa igale aja ime mono emechando babwate ebirengere babwate mura bataite oborayi bobe twagokire sana kurutwaja ite program ye igoro tuonchokana ni sublocation chi nyinge emekutane menge abananchi ba kolega asiengi ya barura maoni amange naende nokogani kwa abananchi nga maoni yabo aso ese CIDP naenda kolegasi egere obo koreri bwa serikali bobo buya ese binyoro byaito byamono sana muna toga endrete so narure okogania akire ko kuchisa bagusibonsi sababeta mo base kurara nyomba ekere abantu bande bale se sublocation bagenda tokurwa maoni karu nyomba ikese mekutane karua maoni yao emyaka 5 egocha ekoenda kwa determined negento ekoli kwese CIDP wiki biamana sana.
Thank you, Director. Madam karibu sana.
Okay, we were meeting the residents of this place to collect views with regard to the preparation of the CIDP document. In this exercise, we are partnering the national government with the county government, and essentially it is because development is for all of us. So you will see the assistant chiefs taking a lead role in mobilization and also in making sure that the sittings are secured and creating an enabling environment for people to share freely. You will see officers from the county government, the ward administrators who are secretaries in these sittings, assisting and guiding for wananchi to give their views. I would urge members of the public to turn out in large numbers. We appreciate since yesterday we've seen a very good turnout. Like in this venue we had over 400 participants, and in other subsequent venues with one people.
Yakigima omanchi omurigereria ayonaro amaganio yapamenyikorwa Ense miria Nyabururu ngikeri baganitie serikali county ya Kisii echikobakorera ase emyaka 5 yiga akondo manchi omurigereria ekeretogosoa Ense mende Ense miria GMO yaberege koreta liberera mono ase Ense itu ya Kenya manchi omurientwarara omwaziri bw'Yoboonchoreria Moses Kurwa kagukona enkwana giteiga kurindenta gete producer ine era cheza enkwana eyo toigwenga ngaki ya Ense mo ya Moses Kurwa atebete.
There are so many things that can hear this. Being in this country, you are a candidate for death. And because there's so many things competing for death, there's nothing wrong with adding GMO to that list. That is why we have deliberately decided to allow GMOs into this country.
Mieke gima omancho moriga inere ngwana yaye Moses Kuria ekero atebete endagireria GMO ebege koleta kore chinsemo chinse iskogocha ase ense ya Kenya. Konde kike aba Kenya bagukumia engana abegete nga being in this country you are a candidate for death. Nothing wrong with adding GMO. Umancho moriga ekero aba Kenya barense iga ya Kenya nigo bare chi candidate cha makweli. Ngokuba mentera endagireria GMO tebwati bokongo bonde bwensi ekegera kera litwa bakenya bagendete go compete no gukwa access mo yaba Kenya babere bakoleta liberera mono kubwatikana na GMO gwekira na essence ya Kenya kondo manchu morigerere Moses Kuria nabagakwene kibenga ebituma michigo chikigo ikira na essence ya Kenya konde serikali teligo swana nigati ase okoleta ebituma kora chense chirichisko lero gabana togo kwa naiga 10 million bags inchi 10 million tons nchaba chigo ikira na ase Ense mo area Mombasa port ase okoleta bituma inyora nende ase ngaki egeka kemiti nyista ebituma mbibe bigocha ebinge inyora nende ne private sector chikoba chikoleta ebituma ebyo kolende ababunge kwa babere bago semia serikali gotika koleta ebituma nabo igokorigereria naki endagera sene gosene isaina sense iche ya Kenya omuntu morigereria naso asense meri ya Facebook n'abahingo boria nacyoroche engane ya GMO asense mo yawo inyora kere engakeria oborayi bwaye nyagosira Kibaki n'abete bagotebana endagera GMO yabetege koleta bakomwana akera kurigereria amaruire ari ya kansa ego manchu murigereria akera kurigereria bana ine gori berera rigende pekore tekana omanchu murigereria tiganda sanga ibirengereria n'abantu babere bakorwa ibirengereria byabo kubwatikana n'ingani ya GMO koigwa sensemo yabo nakibakoerera
na imekuwa katika historia ya Kenya tangu independent haijawahi kuwa imported mahindi wakati wa mavuno. Katika Rift Valley hapa wakulima hata mkitembea katika Rift Valley hasa Uasin Gishu saa hii ni wakati wa mavuno na mavuno iko sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo tunaomba ya kwamba serikali Linturi na wala ambao wanahusika kuje tushike mkutano kama wakulima wa North Rift kisha tujue ni kiasi gani Linturi mahindi kiasi gani imefundwa katika Rift Valley ndio unapeana ruhusa kwa Moses Kuria ambaye ni wa trade a import. Pia vile wenzetu wamesema mahindi inatoka Uganda inatoka hapa East Africa Union jumuiya ya East Africa. Kama mahindi imevunwa Uasin Gishu na njaa iko Turkana. Governor ya Turkana kuja ongea na koti moja mkakati ifanywe mahindi ichukuliwe Turkana, kama ni Baringo ichukuliwe, kama ni Machakos ichukuliwe. Kuna county government 47. Can these leaders through county government council waketi chini na wajue hii product iko wapi? Kama iko Uasin Gishu na tulipanda kwa bei iliyo juu, kuja chukua mahindi Uasin Gishu peleka Machakos, peleka Turkana within that few period. Alafu ile variant ambayo itatokea basi serikali import mahindi. Lakini hii issue of GMO pia ni dangerous. Mambo ambayo yalipitishwa, mimea ambayo inaweza dhuru Muafrika ama Mkenya ya kawaida, hata Mungu aruhusu hiyo. So kila kitu ifanywe mkakati na viongozi waliochaguliwa. Iwapo kama GMO italetwa Kenya na ilete madhara, consequences na mambo ya Mungu itakuwa mikononi mwenu.
Ni nani atakayelipa hii pesa inayeenda fanya importation? Ile pesa itatumika kununua mahindi nje, ni nani? Ni wajibu wa nani kulipa? Na ni kwa sababu gani atalipa? Sisi tukiwa wakulima tuko na mahindi sahi Uasin Gishu. Na tukiwa wa Kenya kuna sababu ama biji sababu ambazo zimechangia sana Kenya kuwa maskini. Moja ni kwa sababu ya importation. Na wacha niwaambie viongozi, wakati una import vitu unapeleka ile capital ama ile pesa mingi kama 70% unapelekea mwenye unaenda kununua kwake. Unapaki na 30%. That's why tunakuta Kenya tukienda kwa hiyo njia ya importation Kenya itasitu kuwa maskini. Na sisi tukiwa wakulima hatujapata taxpayers, tunakatwa hapa na serikali, tunalipa kodi, tunalipa ushuru, lakini hiyo pesa tunawapelekea wananchi wa nje ama nchi jirani ama mali penye chakula inaweza toka. So tutaimport mpaka lini? Sisi tukiwa wakulima wa Uasin Gishu na mali popote hapa within us, bado tunaweza kutoa chakula safi yenye haina chemicals kama hiyo GMO, bado tunaweza produce yenye inatosha.
tunashangaa kama wanashughulika sana kuleta ya nje na hii ya nyumbani haijakamilika, hata haijafunwa yote kwa shamba. So hiyo haiwezi kuwa jukumu la serikali kushughulikia kuleta. Tunashangaa tena hii haraka ya nini kuleta mahindi kutoka nje. Tunaweza tumia pesa za kigeni ambayo mliomba juzi ya IMF. Unakuja pitisha tena kuleta mahindi ingine kutoka nje. Unatumia hizo pesa za kigeni ambayo ungetumia kulipa deni. Si ushughulike na hiyo pesa zetu ya nyumbani, uchukue mahindi pale siko, iende sehemu ambaye hatuna. Kwa nini kuria ambaye kazi yake ni biashara anashughulika sana na mambo ya mahindi? Na hiyo si line yake. Yake ni kushughulika na biashara pale faida iko. Kama ameona iko faida kwa hiyo maneno, lakini awaachie minister kwanza akakue ni kiasi gani ya mahindi tuko naye na shortfall ni kiasi gani. Na unajua tena tuko na cross border trade. Iko mahindi inatoka Uganda, tuko na nyingine inatoka Tanzania. Ni hizo zote huwa inachangia. Na hiyo miaka miwili ambayo iliyopita hatujakuwa tukitoa mahindi kutoka nje kwa sababu hiyo ya cross border trade huwa inajaza hiyo cap ya kutoka hiyo ya ufungufu ya mahindi.
Wafanye utafiti ya kisayansi. Wakiona ya kwamba si kitu ya kudhuru watu na inaweza saidia, sina shida. Lakini mawazo yangu ningesema ya kwamba wa exhaust chakula ambaye tunayo, chakula ambaye iko kwa nchi majirani kama Tanzania, Uganda, ambaye wanakuza mahindi pia siku hizi, Malawi, Zambia, wa exhaust hiyo kwanza. Alafu tumanye hii debate pole mpaka watu waelewe. Unajua watu hawajaelewa na wakitishwa wanafikiri ni kitu ya kuua. So waja kwanza to exhaust around here.
Hauna bamenye korwa Ense media Rift Valley au barure ebirengere byabo kubwatekana na GMO ase baganirie serikali kurigerera ndagira ere Ense ya Kenya nabo igo nibitumambiro rokonyara bikorwa Ense akora Ense media Tanzania nabo igo Uganda batararengereria koleta GMO kono mwanche murire karango soa Ense media Facebook ni ndoche eno kumusarba kora eno kumakoli kora chinsemo chicha Musarba Town nigo agendete kubwatia umurubiri nabo igo mani makamasaya goteba mark me president nabo gakarango ligereria mheshimiwa Pius Sagini eriniga korwa ekerengereri kyaye kubwatikana na GMO agotebanga I think on my side I will focus much on the issue of GMO. Personally, I oppose the government plan and agenda of allowing this type of food to our country since it is dangerous and harmful to human use. My views comes from the standards set for food used by human being. Generally, I support Baba's view on GMO because hustlers don't have an issue of getting GMO because they know they will benefit. Even bibirengereri bya mheshimiwa Pius Sagini kubwatikana na GMO nabo igombara roba bere bakuru bibirengereri byabo kunde bateba tinyara ko bagingo watuka malietabo atanga it is a clear conversion that GMO are actually harmful to our health. Nabo igonara gotebanga so we should increase more risks to seal all loopholes of escaping death. Ngata bakwereneri kubwatikana ningwaneria ye Moses Kuria kuno mwanchi muringane ya GMO nigegendete koleta liberera Ense ya Kenya chingaki abakenya abo bagendete korwa ebirengereri byabo kubwatikana ningane yo konde Ense ya Kenya Ports Authority nigo litkoria rero batebirenga ebituma ngo ikirana bire ya Ense meli nabagomba mbachiti korwa maelezo zaidi ningokoreta ebitume ebyo nabo gosembiri bya GMO gosembiri bya GMO kondo mwanchi muri ento chikomanya amange onete turasanga naro abaminkora Ense ya Kenya abo bakorwa ebirengereri byabo kubwatikana na GMO.
There isn't enough localized, contextualized information in Kenya to allow us to import GM food. We need to look at our neighbors like Zambia, like Malawi, who have enough non-GM food and import that food to feed our Kenyans. Remember that our food is our health.
In terms of risk, let's not even talk about the GMO. Let's talk about the socio-economic considerations that are there, that you're pushing farmers to a very unsustainable type of farming.
If the white people are eating GMO in the US, these white people are eating GMO in Germany. They are eating GMO in Sweden and other countries. Why not Kenya? We are more hard than those people because they are more vulnerable than us.
Do you want me to bow to the few thousands of people, squatters? Or do you want me to look at hundreds of thousands of people who are give jobs right here? And I want to tell squatters, I know you are an irresistible force, but in me, you will find an immovable object.
We are not going to allow that. Moses Kuria, na sisi hatukuogopi. Na niliona vile ulinifanya jana, uliongea na ukanitumia hiyo video. I am not scared of you. I tried calling you, you didn't pick my phone. And I'm going to tell His Excellency, aongee na wamba minister wake. Wasije wakatuletea shida hapa bure.
Tinga kecho boigo ababwatani kuruchi kanisa na barobonigo besogete na boigo kurua ebirengerere byabo anene mono Bishop kurua diocese ya Nyeri Anthony Muheria na ni garwete kerengerere kye kubatikana na GMO ase aganitie umuwaziri Yoboonchoreria Moses Kuria anyare ko bakagosika abakenya na boigo gotegerera na raibabwate kubwatikana ninganiyo.
First of all, we would wish to make some comments on the statement made recently by our Cabinet Minister of Trade regarding GMOs. We want to pay particular exception of how the Cabinet Minister has addressed Kenyans in this matter. We feel it was distasteful and disrespectful to the Kenyans to joke about life and death. And even if it is an issue which could be taken as a joke, it would be wrong to bring about statements whereby we trivialize death, trivialize suffering, trivialize insecurity. For this reason, we feel, irrespective of the matter in case, in consideration, would request, honestly, that the Kenyans deserve respect and not spite. And in this matter, they do deserve an apology. It is not good to joke with death or to gamble with the life of Kenyans as if it was Russian roulette. For this reason, we feel this matter is more than just a joke when we speak about GMOs. It's a serious matter that deserves discussion, deep, sober engagement. It's not on one hand a decision for us to, on one hand, just embrace them wholeheartedly, completely, without any reservation, nor a situation where we want to reject the use or even to address the need that could be for a specific time. It's a matter of discussion. It's a matter of engagement and respectful strategic engagement. For that, we call for a good moment of engagement by government, by the agricultural expert, by food experts, so that we may find the right path. We understand we may need for a momentary relief to go towards embracing the feeding of our people with food that may be in fact GMO. But that's not the solution. We need to address the deep-seated issues. As a bridge, yes, but as a long-term solution, we need to address what is it that ails Kenya and what is it that ails us to make us not food sufficient. So for this reason, the Catholic bishops have spoken about this matter, saying we need to engage, we need to speak. The Catholic bishops speaking in Mombasa expressed this desire. Therefore, let us engage soberly. Let us remember that when you are a leader, you are meant to convince the Kenyans. You are not meant to spite them. Don't take the Kenyans for granted. Let's respect the people we lead. Let's treat them with the respect due and their dignity. I feel that we must address this issue from a matter of food sufficiency at a deeper level in many ways, and we have said it in the statement that the Kenyan Catholic bishops made 2 weeks ago in Mombasa. We must address the issues of improved agricultural methods. We have to look at the sustained support to agriculture. We have to look at how we keep harvest storage and grain storage. And in this context, we'll be able to be food sufficient and plan for adversity, plan for moments when rains may fail. It is in this light also we must address the issue. If the tank is leaking, it doesn't matter how much water we put into the tank. How is it that we're losing all this food storage? How is it that the food is not reaching right to the end who people who need and at this moment are faced by calamity? So this current famine, we believe, is a result of poor strategy and planning generally, that in our country we have been crisis managing and not planning properly. We urge all Kenyans, all experts in food, in logistics, in agriculture, let's put our minds together. That's what we need to discuss, so as to find the right path. How and how much of GMO engagement will we go to? How much will we focus on the production? How much will GMO or farming? It is not an instrument that we use for the moment of rhetoric. It is the lives of people which are at stake. Consequently, we would want to urge that, like the Catholic bishop said, a multi-sectoral collaboration in the distribution of the food that is meant to be relief for those who are faced famine. A multi-sectoral, because corruption is a big issue that makes agriculture not completely realize efficiency. So we are asking, let's join together, churches, FBOs, and others, so that really this food that we're giving brother and sister, let us not just stand by. Give the little contribution you have, give the little food, using whichever avenue of famine relief you feel comfortable with. Give, even using your churches, your places of worship. We have here in Nyeri started the Hope for You, the initiative helping those who are very needy. But you as a Kenyan, you can do something with your neighbors, in your community, in your churches, in whatever, but don't sit watching our brothers and sisters suffering.
Nabyo ebirengereri byaye Bishop Anthony Muheria kubwatikana n'enganeyo ya GMO. Kondo mwantumurira togosoa ase sector y'obosombi ekyombekerigia Ense nabogokerigia Kenha nigo kyabwatrenera soko nekinga ngokine bale sector y'obosombi. Ekarukuriria ase Ense ya Mombasa nigo babete bakubika emerobiri ya bene anene mono kumulikira na kyobokoreri bogendete bakolikana ase para gati abomba bete bakubika teknolojia enya ya CCTV ase Kigali iyo kurigereria na Kigali chikorokora Ense ya Mombasa gwika ase Ense ya Busia nabiga se county ya Kwale embabete bakubika emirobiri ya bene ase bari kurwa amaigelio anene mono gochia ase abana boda boda sekerenge kenene kyalenge gutanga emibasukano yepara akonde nigo akera bari koerera nigo bae negative na abana boda boda kera bango kurigereria mbabwati chi license ekero umuntu akore school niga kwimukie boda boda yegeria nabo igo oswa epara kurende ekero bari kurigereria amachika mange abana boda boda mbali ko baba kubwatia ase chipara yekagera bakayimukie getambukiro gyokurwa amayegelio asoka nekimna ngokimya bale sector eyo kono mwanchumire to tusange na baraboto igwa senseme yabo nakire.
Tunachukua jukumu ya kuhakikisha kwamba driver anaendesha gari yake kwa usalama, driver anapumzika vile inavyohitajika, na pia katika Maungu checkmate tuna clinical officer na nurse wa kuangalia mambo ya afya ya driver. Ni kwa nini tunafanya hivi? Tunafanya hivi kwa sababu tunajua kwamba hata driver pia ana familia nyuma yake, narudi nyumbani familia yake inakuwa vizuri.
Check if they are driving safely, and for sure it's a game changer for the authority, for the whole country, for us here in Mombasa, for the transporters, and we really appreciate this initiative. So road safety, it's not about one person, it's not about NTSA, it's not about checkmate, it's not about individuals, it's about a combined effort.
Katika wale ambao tumeweza kuandikisha ni wale ambao tunatarajia watakuja kutrainia na NYS na waweze kupata
vibali. Ni changamoto kwamba bodaboda sio wote ambao wako na leseni na sio wote ambao wako na insurance kutokana na gharama ya juu ya kupata hivyo vibali. Ukiangalia kupata insurance iko gharama yake iko juu, leseni vile vile iko juu. Lakini tuna matarajio makubwa ya kwamba
unapata bodaboda wengi hawana leseni za kuendesha bodaboda. Akitoka tu shuleni akishika bodaboda mara 2-3 anashika barabara anaanza kubeba abiria kama hajapewa leseni. So hawajui sheria za barabara.
80% of the accidents ambazo zinafanyika saa hizi Kenya a cause is a bodaboda person. Tutahamasisha so that we reduce the kind of accidents which have been happening in the country.
Barabara ya Jacaranda Diani hadi pale Neptune. Saizi kuna mkandarasi ambaye anafanya rehabilitation works for 12 kilometers ambayo tutakuwa na kazi ambazo za road furniture ambayo ina include road signs, road markings, standard speed bumps standard, kuna pedestrian crossings ambayo ni standard.
Tunawaambia overtake on the right side. Overtake properly like all vehicles overtake. Do not overtake on the shoulders. Mara nyingi ni matumizi, lakini kwa upande wetu tunahakikisha kwamba barabara tumemark, barabara haina potholes.
Helmets ni muhimu kwa uhai wako kwa sababu kichwa hakina replacement. Kichwa is the most sensitive place ambayo inaweza kuwa affect.
Chinga kito genete gusanga ase sekta y'obosombi niko togoswa ase Ense moye county ya Nairobi ase chinga ky'omugavana bwe county yo Johnson Sakaja abetega kumirana na abonchoreria korwa ase sekteri ya matatu nabo igo gusanga na barabo Yoboonchoreria korende ntara kumenyia mange tigataraswa somutimo komokeigo tokoirana ningomanye merobeliki babegete asokone kibna sekta y'obosombi ngokinere.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu Gusii
Diria terekire mesekensi gatwamnyoka ntwarwanire mesekeri twari mesekeri twandanga twachikurarira nabo twakinye tugimubu ginda abantu bacha chitachiri batebu abana umuchyo nyarebe abana abakoro barerimbaro naragenda oboreri achita chitachiri echinene naramenya mumuro mtere munarengo mumura monene era akabera busongo era akabera town era boneke kiriya ko nyumba ke gamu akanywe gamu isho ina bakwire tobo cho kanange kwa kate mama tigange kwenge busa at least nanyora chibesa nago rumwana ndabe inange akwenga Mugambi barasanja arengo kaiwe barasa ngapusa tincheti kachaka konia marwari akega basigari bagacha bakambuga tana kamwana kanari kabwate chibikibiri bacheti ko nganyambekero umwana none yanga bakante mama pepa mtoto twende kabwate umwana nakatamba na bwata kasininga bibeka iga tukagenda ebuseri niwere nyumba umutungi umugima konyora tina none shiringi
Yoboonchoreria umetoboso kumbara bokobo ke bogocha bwasaria maskani egirafu kyao kyanda kyandansi kwanyoko kembua ogenda oboiri onyoro komenta manjeriko Gusii omageni onyo gocha bwogo anyoro goweka go kwarenge bikorto bya magani
Chingero na papa antiviral asukumanya chipend nabanyangiro burugo ngorwo Gusii kurwa chinga gichiamagega goika bono kira ritu kuria Jumatatu goika
Ngoro ko papa antivirus umumuri ko koletera chingero butambe ko ritko ya Jumatatu goika Ijumaa kurusa 11 mpaka Ense ya Marogoba Yoboonchoreria no maitege tsini gaito nambeyemo kia Ndizi TV wasubo mu Gusii ase litoka ligo toka linganzu litoka ngo kunyure cyane litoka ngo kurira bukuma so bwansu no bolo kunye kuriye papa kole na papa
umerana na papa antivirus ime ya Ndizi TV
kenda go to kwachiga bwa seke tsini gaito nambeyemo kia Ndizi TV oyo papa oyo Yesu amana bali soka amana ne swagari karo amana dagra sisi
nubwatu muchandu bw'uburwaire utagete kororu munyagitari bwemete yekenyeji bwono Suleiman Ibrahim nigakuru bukuliobwa.
Kwa majina naitwa Suleiman, daktari wa dawa za kiasili, nashiriki na chama cha Jamii Tiba Society of East Africa. Natibu ugonjwa kama kifafa, kisununu, kisukari, kufura miguu na mengine mengi. Natibu na dawa za kiasili ambao hapa Kisii kwa daraja 2 karibu na hiyo shule ya daraja 2 secondary.
Mwakirisimi ase namba inoti sano na ibire kiendeyemo eyemo isano na ibire inoti isano na ibire inoti gose inoti isano na ibire isano na isatu ibire isano na isatu isano na ibire isano na isatu marakabire isano na ibire inoti
makale bagapimire CD4 ese Gusii maitana bagotebe gente CD4 ile bagopima white blood cells na kishinga na mubiri akanyora njia lengo wichi alenge ibere mpaka mwenye gitali akaburi ibere iga akina alenge buyango tara akaburi ibere iga muntu libere mburanga agara ligitanda tutegete kumugacha kuchiaria sabwene tukogacha abateina tuera matayunse yasaye naro ore kwa pima ega ikabona tugacha kupima chi viral load nalo ya ringe iguru chitagusandi iguru kirigo chinyinge
Osmo Traders Limited ne duka ye hardware ijwiri mijumu chukisi eko nibintu au byobwagachi asamugurinse mono nigo bubwate chi computer chikoburukanye chirange nigwikira chiriuraganie boygo mbabwate sanitary wares echuchire chibakuli chichicho chisink nebinde binge mbabwate ibintu byo gutumika gukora plumbing gusekubeke mifreji ya mache buna chipipe na boygo ni chita mbabwate keyboard buna chiria cha chipsam na boigo MDF boigo mbabwate tiles chiria chikwarwanse ase nyumba na chiria cha granite marbles batarire ase duka yabo ijira se nyumba ya old Sansora building angenegete siniekenene gechigari imeyumu chukisi gusoba kirisimi ase namba enoti sano na ibere eye mukianda inye isano enoti inye isano nemo Osmo Traders Limited. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Soa asumutandao ensemo ya YouTube ulikilieta Ndizi TV News abono konyora chibicha siabarya baito bemerubrio ao boigo tonyore as Facebook buna Ndizi TV News aigano Ndizi TV News obwansu Gusii Ndizi TV obwansu Gusii.
Merobele nigegendete kubikwa bena sokone kimna sekta y'obosombi ngo kinere andene muno imi county ya Nairobi chinga ki umugavana wa county yo Johnson Sakaja abetega kumira n'abonchereria be sekta ya matatu chinga kyali gosangana barabona kibaganitie obonchereria kokorekana asiense mochire naboigo merobele kiri barachikubika naboigo kwene kinga sekta y'obosombi ngo kinere asiense mochire niganye tokobaga ko basabanya kwa bagochora committee yera chikuira magani yabo gochia ase obisi chiabo kodinda sense mende nigaganitie bali bakole mirima sense miri ya matatu babe bakuimukia aboroki wabosa ere kwane kingana sense mwiri yechisemi nabo igaboroki gwango konye kabale kondo mwanchumule to sangenere toigwa sense miyene kibatu alitege ikarona bonchirire ba matatu nabo igo merobeli kieli babete bakubika
kuna zile mnajua mmejipea na kuna zile zilipewa na vibaya, si ni kweli? So you bring them and I've told you how to do it this week. Yes, in the next this coming week. Yeah, next week. Wiki inaanza siku gani? Sunday ndio Jumamosi. Jumamosi ni Saturday. Jumapili uleteni Monday. Tuko pamoja? Now, within the same time, each corridor mjipange mnipatie committee. In fact, if you can do it when you're here, the better. But if there's a procedure, I think 3 people are enough. Watu watatu tu. A chairman, a secretary, and maybe a treasurer. Yeah? 3 per corridor. Now that process will be overseen by my office. Ndio isikue watu wanajileta ati sisi tumechaguliwa na haijafanyika. So Mbogo, bwana Mbogo huyu ndio proposed waziri wa mobility and works. Mnamjua? Huyu amekuwa county. Is the one who's going to oversee that process for all of the corridors. That I also want it to be done ideally today, but maybe labda kuna wengine wakuja watasema hakuna notice, walete ma story. You will agree on how to do it with them. Let's get first the corridor committees. Let's get the corridor committees first. CBD kona corridor. Sawa. So we also have CBD to be represented. Yes, done a good job. Tumesikizana. I have noted all the issues. Plus pia niko na memoranda yenye ilikuwa imeandikwa na the group, we call it FPTS. Wameandika memorandum that has looked at many issues widely. Our next meeting is on the 10th of February. That is 3 months. So tumesema kila quarter we meet, we review progress, and we've said the spirit is give and take. Asante kwa hizo concerns zimekuwa raised, na ninaambia hao mandugu wangu wa Noah na Sienta na nini we believe in business. Hatutaki kuwaumiza, lakini tufanye na order, kwa sababu kila mtu kama ni njia ya mkato angetafuta njia ya mkato. So kama hizo ni 20, uza ziwe 10 matatu. Let us, when you have order, freedom is the ability to be free within a domain. Unaelewa? Freedom emanishi you do anything. And the example, samaki inaweza sema iko free, itoke kwa maji ikuje kwa beach, itakufa. But the fish can swim from Mombasa to Japan if it wants to, within the water. So we must operate within a domain and with the rules. Na nimefurahi because mmesema nyinyi mko tayari to operate within those rules. Let us be kind to each other. Let us think of each other. I know business is tough, but we've become competitive to a fault. Mnakanyangana. Nyinyi ndo mnakuja hapa mnasetiana. Kuna watu wengi wamekuja wanasema hii sako wanafanya hivi, hii sako wanafanya hivi. Let us be kind. Let us be our brother's keeper. Mi nilizaliwa hapa chini 2.1 kilometers. Sikuja na gari ya Western. But when I was growing up in this city, we cared for each other. Watu hii walikuwa walipi kwa matri. Bora umevaa uniform, unasimama hapo mbele ya miguu ya watu tu, unabeba unaenda shule. Mbona mnachaji watu hii? Si tu wabebe? Aya, sasa hiyo wacha ni deal nayo. Are you ready to say all children below class what? Watoto wa primary? Tuwabebe waende shule for free. Are you willing? Hata nione na mikono. Haki Yesu ni Bwana. Hiyo basi. Sasa mimi muniache ni deal na police. Sawa. Kama ni watu hii, but don't use it as an excuse to carry grown people excess. Sini sawa? Watoto wenye kona uniform wakubaliwe kubeba for free. Do you know you people can make us, you can glue our society? Because watu wetu unapata home hakuna food. That's why I'm doing a school feeding program, ili watoto wetu wapate kitu at least shule kukula. Alafu some schools are far, hiyo sijui 50 bob ama 20 bob ya kwenda shule, many don't have. Today we are saying children in Nairobi County will be carried by our matatus if they are in uniform for free. And the matatu will not be charged for excess for those children. Because these are short distances to wasaidie. Hiyo ni utu. And God will bless you. God will bless you for that. Jambo la pili nimesema na tumekubaliana verification. What we've said, hiyo ni mzuri, and those are details. So tumesema tuko na wiki mbili to tie up all of these things, including that, in terms of the specific logistics of how to implement it. Hata walemavu, people with disability, wanaacho kwa stage. Yeah, we can help these people. Yeah? Yeah. So you will sit down. We've agreed that every corridor, simko na hizo committees, mchaguane committees ya owners, ambao sasa at the top level will form an executive. You know, unasema ni board, whatever we're saying it. If I want to talk to matatu sector, au nitakuwa naita that have come from each corridor represented, chosen by yourselves, by the SACCOs, coming to the executive committee. The other associations are associations. The constitution gives you the right to form any association. But for official dealing, because sisi na nyinyi, we have to work together throughout. Tunahitajiana, I need you. So Calvins and Fazul, agree how you'll receive them. Juvile mesema mataki pia iko story ingine. We will verify each and every of them. But in these 2 weeks tumesema pia, wale wameoccupy na mjalipa, mnajijua, lipeni. Sawa? Lipeni, tusilitane juu. How much? You're paying what is in the Finance Act. There's no change.
Heine remerobelie agendete kupekwa imi county ya Nairobi asoko ene kibuna sekta y'obosombi ngokinere kore no mwanchumo ya togotigara imi county ya Nairobi ekerokurigeria ase Ense Yoboonchoreria kerokurigeria Ense chirichia pipeline nigo muliro bete kogotibuka Ense chiri korwase club kirigia Aston Villa nabo igo nigo umuliro yobete kogosamba ebinte binge ase Aboonchoreria babere bakorera sara babete bakonyora chingaki abali bakulimia umuliro babete bakonyorwa gwikirana Ense chiri nani ko bayerere nga umuliro ni go chagete gugakorwa ase meter box korwa se estime bekire korindekera barangiriti abantu bakulimia umuliro ni go bayirite gitamba sibaganire serikali ya county ya Nairobi ko mu kigetambukiro nabo igakweneke nga ekero batwalire michando buneli abantu bunabungo ngo babale anye nabo ngukirana bale Ense chiri chingaki bakorera nga ebintu byabete biko ya Ense chiri ne binge mono batanyara ko bako binyora sama tukabo siko ndo manchu munye tusange na baraboto igwa Ense yabo na kibakorera.
Majina naitwa Daniel Majeka, mkazi hapa pipeline. Kulikuwa masaa mchana hivi, moto ilianza tu bila from nowhere, hatukuwa tuna mali kutoka. So ikifika moto ikaanza kutoka potiki hapa nyuma kwa manguo, ikaanza kuchoma. Tukajaribu kuzima moto lakini kusimika. Tukakaa kidogo ikaanza kusika from nowhere juu na chini. Kutoka hapo ndio tukaanza kusima moto lakini tukasima stima ikusimika. Kidogo tukaanza kusikia moto imesika kwa faite na kwa manguo. Tukajaribu kufika mine side lakini kusimika. Kutoka hapo ndio tukaitana mwenyewe tukamwambia moto imefanya nini? Imesika hapa kwa club ya Aston Villa.
Kwa majina naitwa Cosmas Kingi. Moto ikianza nilikuwa pale kwa mlango. Nilikuwa nauziwa nyama pale na customer mwingine alikuwa ananiuzia nyama. Ndio moshi ilianza kutoka kwa meter box ya stima. Ndio moshi ilianza kuingia ndani kwa kilabu, ikaingia ndani kwa hii botiki ya wanauza manguo, viatu. Ndio kutoka hapo ndio moshi ilianza kuingia, tukafukuza watu kutoka ndani ya kilabu. Kutoka hapo ndani ya kilabu ndio moshi ilizidi kuendelea, moto ikalipuka. Ikaanza kuchoma vitu kwa ndani, watu wakakimbia, wakaweza kutoroka. Kwa saa hii hakuna yeyote ambaye ameumia, isipokuwa ni mali mingi imechomeka na vitu mingi imepotea, na tunalaumu sana zimamoto. Zimamoto zimekuja kama zimechelewa. Watu wa Mindia wanafika hapo wa kwanza, zimamoto wamekuja, watu wa Kenya Power wamekuja wakazima na wakaenda. So tunalaumu serikali, Sakaja, Gavana, tunakuomba tafadhali.
Kubatikana buna chinyomba cha Nyareko bachiko ene kigwa kugwa korwa chinsemo ndoro cha se county ya Kiambu na ki nyomba igorova gite yabetege kugwa bono umugavana wa county ya Mombasa nigo imukiri getambo ketambo ko murekera na kyobuaga kigwe chinyomba bagendete kokorekana chinsemo korende ime asenseme ya Mombasa nigabete kagotenenia obuaga kigwe chinyomba kubatikana no gotabwati ya kali abwenderete Kerubo akwagacha enyomba kondi teto sangenere mugavana Abdul Samad Sharif Nasir toigwa sense moya na kiakoerera.
But we cannot allow to be a county that after a disaster happens is when we all start asking what happened. There's a property in Majengo Kingorani where, despite the fact that there was a stop order, the building task force, when they went round, they realized that these people are trying to be smart and continue. And the reason why this particular property had been given an initial stop order was because of the quality of works that were there. A 9-story building. In Old Town as well, someone has decided to do an extension of 2 floors on an already existing structure. In Likoni, there's a person as well where this property, even in March, had actually already partially collapsed. And these are the instructions that we are now giving for those properties where we'd already done a stop order. I'm repeating, for the properties we've already done a stop order, we are seeking the immediate arrest of the owners of those properties. Plot number XV1/900 in Majengo Kingorani, plot number XXV1/6 in Old Town, and the other one which is in Likoni.
Ndimana sana Yoboonchoreria sogosangana Ense imiyo murubiri w'Ense Yoboonchoreria iganona ikire omweli w'omurubiriga kurende tumirane litkoria ijuma na rotosange ase obwamo nyarasinse mochiche mitandao sensema ya Facebook na bagotonya gwitira Ndizi TV News Digital na baga sensema ya YouTube na bagotonya gwitira Ndizi TV News asensema ya website na bagotonya gwitira www.ndizitv.or.ke Eritrea ne Fridah Kerubo kukuganilia oboligereria obuya
Ndizi TV obwansu bw'omugusii. Ndizi TV obwansu bw'omugusii. Twaijanire koralia ugukwa kumungina Patseba bosibuli chogo niga